Yeah, I was so years ago when I was working my office job, and my boss was like not giving me anything to do because he didn't like me. And I was just kind of spinning my wheels. I started writing a prequel to all the Friday the 13th and went into the history of the county and all that, and how Pamela and Elias Voorhees came to be hooking up and getting married and brother and sister. But they didn't know it. They didn't know they were brother and sister because her dad had an affair with his mom, and they were half siblings, and that's why Jason looks the way he does. Or did, because by the time we're talking about this movie, he's dead. So yeah. But now I'm interested to see what somebody who has the exact same idea as I fucking do, how they do it. But yeah, but we're here to talk about Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. This is the only movie I ever saw in the theater, just me and my dad. So, I went to a couple other ones with my brother and sister, but this was the only one. So this is my Father's Day movie, which is ironic that it's Father's Day weekend and there's a Friday the 13th, Friday, June 13th.
Weird.
Which is Jason's birthday.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Friday, June 13th.
I think we're tempting fate.
Yeah, well. I mean,
as long as neither of us are going camping, I think we're fine.
No. And I'm not going to see my friends who live in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Or, hanging out at Camp Nobi Bosco in New Jersey. But so we left off with Jason getting chopped in the head by a machete by Tommy, played by Corey Feldman at the time, who does make a return in this movie for brief, the brief opening.
Original footage, or are they throwing it back to?
Oh no, they actually filmed this. They filmed it in I think it was, I want to say, Steven Spielberg's backyard. Because he was filming The Goonies, and they wanted him to come back, and it would have been a much younger Jason or Tommy, but that was the original plan, was for him to come back, and instead they aged it up a few years, and now we're in, I think, the 90s. So it'd be 1990, 1991 in the timeline. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder what it would have done for Corey Feldman's career if he'd become the co-lead of this franchise. I mean, granted, this franchise is pretty far along, and it's not nearly as, it's not in a hot period of being, a big deal, but at the same time,
neither is Corey Feldman.
Right after Goonies, he's going to go into a place where he's going to, him and Corey Haim are doing their thing, but they're not particularly successful.
Well, I mean, he's filming Goonies and Gremlins at the exact same time as this. So there's no scenario in which he just doesn't think he's going to be the next big thing. And I think they went into License to Drive, which was, and the Lost Boys and all this stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But
can you imagine a world where him having gone further into the Friday the 13th universe would have been healthier for him than what he went on to do?
Well, if you look at it this way, okay, so let's say he does Goonies and Gremlins, and neither of them are the big hits that they were. So he comes back to Friday the 13th. He probably at that point does not get allegedly molested by Michael Jackson. Because that supposedly happened just after this. Who knows? I don't know. But there is the rumor a few years ago was that Dominic Brascia is the one who abused Corey Haim, leading to his drug abuse and stuff. And he is actually in this movie. So there's all sorts of seedy Hollywood stories with this one. The director of this movie, Danny Steinman, was a former porn director. And I think that really comes through in this. So, should we talk about it while we watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get ready. You guys can start Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. We're going to go ahead and hit play on the Paramount logo. And we'll be able to walk you through it, because that's really, really what you want.
And we're off.
Yes, we are. I remember reading in the People magazine review was called "Where There's a Till, There's a Way."
So now we're in Steven Spielberg's backyard.
Yes, I think that's. I want to say that's right. And, we're following Corey Feldman. I might call him Corey Haim occasionally during this one, but we'll just pretend I didn't. Because he was filming Goonies or Gremlins, one of the two at this time. That's why they ended up in Steven Spielberg's backyard.
Right. But I guess that's where I'm thinking about the alternate universe for him, because like he's currently at this moment in the sphere of Steven Spielberg, and maybe, if he had been able to remain in that area,
yeah,
maybe the bad things don't happen.
This is true. Should we? We're not going to do it like William Friedkin. I always say that because he has the worst commentaries ever. So we won't walk you through it. If you're listening to this, you're probably watching it like we are. Oh, and there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the future rock quote unquote star.
Once again, we're looking. This happened last time, where like visually, it's so strange to look at it on a clear TV.
Yeah.
With this clean print, it looks like live TV.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we're watching it happen. Yes, you can clearly see it's not that part might not be in the backyard, but it's clearly like the mound of the dirt and stuff is on somebody's backyard. And, they put up this fake fence, and he's sitting behind flowers.
Huh.
He's sitting behind rose bushes. It's not like he's sitting in the actual woods.
So two drunks are trying to dig up Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. One strangely, who at one point looks kind of like Dennis Quaid. That guy in the blue coat. I was always trying to figure out who he looked like, and then one time I was like, oh.
Little Dennis Quaid, little Josh Brolin.
Yeah. And never having thought about it before, like I said, this is just a mound of dirt.
Uh-huh.
They're not actually, like, there's not a hole, like in part 6.
Right, yeah. That's typical of graveyards. You don't put them 6 feet under. You put them right at the top, so people can get right to the body.
And then here the grave, we're gonna cut to where they're not, See, doesn't he look like Dennis Quaid?
A little bit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Poor Tom. Yeah, I never really realized that they're not looking down into the grave. It's all just like tricks and nonsense.
Oh no! He's not dead!
Oh my god.
Who would have thought?
I killed Timu Dennis Quaid. One of the things about doing rubber latex effects in rain is that you can always tell it's rubber latex. And that's one of the things about this movie. This movie, I'll come right out and say this is one of my guilty pleasures. Just because of the fact that it's
incredibly silly.
It's so incredibly silly. It's so formulaic. It's very obvious who the killer is in it. There's no surprises. The continuity is off. it's definitely a cash grab, but I love it. Part of it is, and like you were talking a few minutes ago about how this looks like live TV. This had, as far as the cameras and stuff went, it was a little brighter. It is photographed with more light than the last few. Just all around, even in the dark scenes, it's got more light. And I think that was Danny Steinman coming from porn, and
I spilled milk.
That's, oh my God, he got Tommy.
Oh no! Oh, wait a minute.
No, Tommy's hot now. Tommy is hot, and he is in the back of a car. But you can tell it's Tommy because he's wearing the exact same glasses as Corey Feldman. Oh, he's behind chain link.
What? Unfortunately, he looks. This guy. Every time I see him, I can't look at him without thinking of Jonathan Brandis, and then the tragic story of Jonathan Brandis comes to me, and then it's like, oh, that's a bummer.
Yes, Tommy is being transported from the Unger Institute of Mental Health.
Yeah, I wonder why. Do you think he went through some kind of trauma or something?
I would assume so. Yeah, that is he being taken there? Is he coming back from it? Who knows? But we're gonna find out after the credits. Ooh, an explosion. And the chevrons on Jason's mask are different. Could it be that it's not really Jason? Huh. And the real star of the show, Frank Mancuso Jr., who is the executive producer, who actually is the reason these kept getting made.
Oh. He needed a regular paycheck, and
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Got Melanie Kinnaman, John Shepard, who plays older Tommy. A cast of people that some of them you might have recognized, like Richard Young is in this movie, and he was the guy who he gave Indiana Jones his look. He was the guy who was stealing the Cross of Coronado.
I've always hated that scene.
I know.
It's just one of the dumbest scenes in movie history. We needed that. Do we need to know why he wears
Agreed.
a leather jacket and that hat always looked cool? Why would he need to be inspired to wear it? That's so stupid.
Yeah, that's one of those, like we don't. It was kind of one of those things that was, I think, inspired by the Star Wars expanded universe a little bit, in that we don't need to know where the screws to Rey's lightsaber came from.
Well, that awful fucking moment in Solo where he gets his name. It's like, for fuck's sake, just his name is Han Solo. Just leave. We don't need to.
That is the issue with doing like legacy sequels and things like that, is that you don't need an explanation for literally everything.
No.
So.
Jason wears a hockey mask. We don't need to go to a Dick's Sporting Goods with child Jason going, oh my gosh, I love hockey now.
Well, I mean, I think the explanation for where he gets his mask wasn't needed because we saw where he got his mask in part 3, but...
No, Jeff, before that, though,
oh, yeah.
The reason he was he got the idea, he wanted that, is because when he was a child, he saw a hockey mask in a game and like, I love hockey.
Mark Venturini, who plays Vic in this movie, was also in Return of the Living Dead. Rest in peace. He died of cancer just several years after this movie. The people in this movie a lot of them have appeared in other stuff, like Juliet Cummings, who is right there on screen in the red sweater. She was in Psycho 3. She played a victim of Norman Bates. John Shepard, I met him recently. I met him a couple months ago, and he's a very nice guy. Super, super positive about everything. I think what happened with him is he found religion and decided he didn't want to, this is what the movies he was going to be offered. So, now he's doing the convention circuit. Really super nice guy. His daughter's an artist. He told me that. Melanie Kinnaman, who plays Pam Roberts. She's done a few genre things.
You figure the thought process is, though, about naming a character Pam this far into this franchise.
Well, yeah. And you would think that they would have named somebody in like part 4 Pam for Pamela, because they make a point of telling us that was Mrs. Voorhees' name that we never knew until part 4.
I think the real dumb move is the lead character named Jason in the next movie. That was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, now we're at Pinehurst, which is, it's this like halfway house for psychos, apparently.
One thing I'll note though is like there's this setup of this the visually for some reason, and it does make me flash back to what is it number 2 maybe in terms of the set design and the color.
Yeah,
like I don't know. I have my doubts that the director was thinking of that.
Well,
but visually it does recall it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I can't imagine he was thinking of that. I will say that most of the places in the Friday the 13th movies are pretty interchangeable. They're just houses, like cabins, whatever. This, they had to make at least a little bit of effort to give this, give them a personality. Like he has a picture of John Lennon on his wall. Of course, he's probably a little more liberal and wants everybody to get along and peace and love and all that.
His spreadsheet is a pride flag.
Yes. That's every time I see it. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, he's gay. No, it's just a spreadsheet. Just a calendar on the wall. But yeah, I a little bit of thought had to go. It does look like an office. Maybe it's the production office. I don't, that could be, very well be on this low budget of a movie. But, yeah, you would never catch Melanie Kinnaman wearing those kind of khakis nowadays.
Just a tad unflattering.
Yeah. Yeah. Hiked up and pleated. That's not a good look for anybody.
No, and the pullback on the hair is a little bit weird too.
Yeah, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to see the picture of Trish and his mom, and Gordon photoshopped in, although it wasn't photoshopped, it was just airbrushed in at the time. And we talked about it last movie, but where did we land on Gordon? Did he jump out the window to get away from Jason, or did he get thrown out the window?
I think we decided that he jumped.
Okay.
Just to be nice to him. Just give him a little credit.
Yeah. That's what I have to think, because I think he would have barked at Jason. I think instead he noped out of there. Oh, it's Chekhov's knife.
You can't have that here.
Yeah, I don't know how that ever got through, like at the Mental Health Institute. I don't know how that happened. Although Unger is the spider looks so real.
Oh, good. We have an obnoxious friend. Yay.
It's Shavar Ross from Different Strokes.
Oh, no.
He's the one who got molested by Gordon Jump at the bike store.
Stay away from the bicycle man.
Reggie the Reckless.
Let's put a grown man in a bedroom with a child. Seems like a great idea.
So, well, they're not roommates. It's just
he just likes to hide in that particular closet.
Yeah.
How long was he in there waiting for this?
I know, right? I don't know.
Somebody's gonna move into this room eventually.
I do like the callback that's the same mask that Tommy is wearing in part 4 when he's playing Zaxxon.
Ah. I forgot about his love of masks.
Yeah. And I believe that the one of those is the one that was hanging on his from his ceiling. At least one of them, maybe both of them.
Oh. How many years away are we from the production of the last movie?
Oh, less than a year.
Wow.
A lot of the hockey masks that are in this one are repurposed ones from the last one. So there's no real, I was doing a kind of a deep dive recently, listening or watching and reading on the production of the masks, and a lot of them they were taken from the same mold. They did make a mold of it, and then they they pulled from that. Some of them were just repainted.
Yeah.
Some of them were used in commercials. Some of them were used in actual production.
I love the idea, though, that at some point, like, Jason just takes the time to repaint his mask. You know, you imagine him just sitting around somewhere, like he's got his paints out.
Yeah.
He's just a fine brush, chaining the chevrons.
So, did you ever see the movie Needful Things?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, the character that Ed Harris plays, when I was reading that book, I pictured this guy as him.
Huh.
Because I was reading it right around the same time, and he was a sheriff, and I, for the longest time, thought that was Doug Jones.
Does look like him.
Mm-hmm. This actor, her name is Debbie Sue Voorhees, which is how she got the job. We have to have the couple that's constantly fucking.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, here comes my favorite character in this movie, Crazy Ethel, and her son Junior. And I am wearing my Crazy Ethel shirt. You big dildo, eat your fucking slop.
Just people who walk into a scene totally hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Just immediately hostile. You have no idea why.
She's the greatest. Will you shut the fuck up? And he's just like, okay, yeah.
They're killing people in a different movie.
Right?
They've got a pile of bodies.
Did you ever see the movie Mother's Day? Yeah. That's what they remind me of. I got a bomb on me. So, fun fact about Karen Locatell, who plays Ethel. She died recently of cancer. Apparently, she was a really lovely person. But she was in the movie Sharky's Machine with Clint Eastwood, and she played a street walking sex worker. And used the exact same wig as she's wearing here because they had to bring their own. She had to bring her own wig to this movie. That's how low budget it was. So she brought the one that she wore in Sharky's Machine. So if you ever watch that movie, she's playing basically Ethel before she got knocked up and moved to Crystal Lake.
I hate to be that guy, but it was Burt Reynolds.
Oh, Burt Reynolds. Sorry. Who did I say?
Eastwood.
Oh, okay. Whatever. They both the same person. I like how these guys have absolutely no consequences whatsoever for fucking on her land. Now, this movie, because Jason is quote unquote dead, and Jason is dead in this movie, though Tommy keeps seeing him.
Uh-huh.
We have to set up the mystery of who the killer is. And I think this is their first attempt is with Vic. Oh, there's Dominic Brascia, the guy who ruined Corey Haim's life.
Oh, God. Oh.
Allegedly.
Just, why? Why? Movie? Why? Why is he covered in candy?
Because he's fat.
Oh, it's Discount Juliette Lewis.
That's Tiffany Helm. Her mom is Brooke Bundy. Do you know her?
Sounds familiar.
She was in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 as Kristen's mother, one who gets her head off and keeps talking. She was also on a soap opera that my mom watched growing up, and I watched. But yeah, Joey is the fat slob covered in chocolate.
Is he special?
He is.
Okay.
He is special ed. Oh no, Joey! What? They just washed those sheets. Those dry sheets that you put your hands all over.
Can we just cut his head off now?
He's got about like 2 minutes to live. Spoiler alert.
Good.
He's going to go talk to the guy with the axe.
I just can't even look at this guy. My God.
He is chopping this wood with no eye protection. And wood splinters are flying
It's everywhere.
all over.
Just everywhere. He's been putting no thought into this whatsoever. Also, what's he going to do with this wood that he's just destroying? Like, he's not cutting it. He's destroying it.
Yeah.
Also, what would be the purpose of cutting this particular wood? Because it has no purpose whatsoever.
Well, and when you're splitting rails, like, you're supposed to put it up on its end, and he's just chopping through the middle of it. And they're giving him an axe. I don't know what they expect. You give a psychopathic, like, person an axe, something bad is going to happen.
Pretty much.
He was on an episode of Murder, She Wrote, too. Not Dominic Brascia.
No.
Mark Venturini.
Axe guy.
Yeah.
They should have taken his steroids away. That's what they really should have done.
Yeah, that's going to work, Joey, you fucking idiot.
He split it so you can.
fail.
He split it so you can split it.
Yeah.
Duh, come on, man.
He's just splitting the chocolate bar because he only wants half now. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to know how they all hear. They all hear the, like, the, you know, like, they don't look out the window when he's chopping wood.
Yeah, mentally disturbed people, you should really keep a lot of axes around when they're with them, you know?
Now he gets to go back to jail. This kind of looks like where he wants to go.
I mean...
I actually kind of want... Danny Steinman did do porn. I'd kind of like to see Tommy and Vic rooming together. Just saying. Look at those fucking boots. Look at those fucking boots.
What the fuck are those?
It's not a... You know, like all the other Friday the 13th, they play like sort of like... like you could get away with the fashion just about any time. Not those boots. This is firmly in 1985. They're all staring at this bloody sheet.
What if Bradley Cooper were 15 times less attractive?
Oh, and you get discount Kevin Teague from Emergency.
What did he do this much damage? Also, why is he showing this to everyone?
Right? Why did they not, like, take these mentally disturbed people and put them away?
Yeah, maybe send them to their rooms. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been a fucking murder. It's not a mystery. They don't need to talk to him for about anything. We know who did it.
Yeah. Come on, Roy, get your hands dirty. You're totally, like, this guy is going to go psycho on you.
Just shove the camera right up his ass, why don't you?
Right? Why are we, like, concentrating so much on this guy's face? Also, super nice guy. I did meet him. I met him the same time I met John Shepard.
Who is he again?
His Dick Wyand. He played Roy. Yeah, just a super nice guy. He did not talk about these movies for a while.
No.
Because he was so embarrassed by doing it. And he said that because he went to the premiere, like a screening, with a girl that he was trying to date, and she was turned off by it, so she left him. And that's one of the reasons he was...
I get it.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Kiss Me, Guido?
No.
He played the lead in that.
Oh. Well, you know what the 80s had a lot of was 50s greasers. Yeah. They're everywhere.
They are clearly coming back from a screening of Cruising. They're dressed in their leathers. They're obviously gay. I did say that to one of my friends one time when we were watching this movie. He goes, "No, they're talking about these cunts aren't going to wait all night." Yeah, that's what I call my friends cunts too. They could be talking about guys. Because he has definitely seen Cruising one too many times.
No hankies, though.
No, that we can see.
Well, you put them in the back pockets, right?
Yeah,
one or the other.
Anthony Boreal, who's this is Corey Parker. You've seen him and stuff before, haven't you?
I think so.
He did a stint on Will and Grace. He was on a bunch of sitcoms and stuff in the 2000s. Yeah, with his little Al Pacino outfit, so very attractive.
He clearly thinks that chewing gum is acting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was on 30-something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But he's going to take a crap in the woods.
Good for him.
And like you talked about the director not making the obvious callbacks to part 2, but Ted does tell a joke in part 2 about the bear and the rabbit in the woods. And then we see a rabbit and he's going to take a crap. So.
Oh my goodness. Wow, this movie is so deep.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. Especially with all that grease in his hair.
Can you die from a flare in your mouth?
I would imagine so.
And I see how, like, this is just brightly lit in general.
Uh-huh.
This was shot in Beverly Hills, actually.
Oh.
Up in the actual hills.
The single least observant human being in the world. They're always
Right?
in horror movies. Nobody ever looks around or notices anything.
Yeah, why is he laying across the car?
He's splayed across the engine. Definitely try and start it while he's laying on it.
Yeah. Oh, so silly. You would think if you're killing somebody, you'd want to like pull their head off the horn right away instead of just letting it sit there.
Yeah, and calling attention to it.
Oh, and Tommy is doing the crazy stare at the ceiling, sweating crazy part. Thinking about Jason.
This time in the 80s into the 90s is a very sweaty time in America.
Yes. And do you think like they don't show it? They only show. Oh no. Okay, there's his hand. He's not masturbating.
Do you think, with the director with his background in porn, do you think he was the one who's like, I'll get the grease for you?
Yeah.
Let me just spray you down.
Let me slather this on you. Ooh, look at those abs. Take your lithium, Tommy. Splatter it all over. Oh no, is it Jason?
Oh, damn it.
He's just seeing things.
It's just mirror Jason.
From the mirror dimension. Reggie's gonna eat a lot of eggs. No junk food. You can tell he's serious about his job.
How many new characters are you going to introduce? Introduce somebody new every 2 seconds?
Well, I mean, there are a few more coming up.
We needed one more character here, just to,
But you got to have, you got to have Jason fodder. Have people with no connection to the plot to get killed.
All right, please stop putting your hands on the children, sir.
It's his grandson.
So wait, the kid isn't a patient here?
No. He's just there visiting his grandfather, who's the cook.
That's exactly where you want to take the kid, too.
Right? Yeah, why would
place filled with mentally ill teenagers who get axes and murder people.
It's my headcanon that they're all there, with the exception of like 2 of them. They're all there because there's a Pennsylvania judge who was locking kids up for money. Uh-oh, Violet sat too many places. I don't think Joey and Victor will be joining us today, Violet. Oh my god. Oh my god. With her Terry Nunn from Berlin hair. You can tell Jake is troubled because he stutters.
So many unfortunate suspenders in the 80s.
Yeah.
People don't do suspenders anymore, do they?
Old farmers do. Because you can see them under their dress shirts, quote unquote. You can see them underneath holding up their pants with their beer belly hanging out underneath the bottom of their shirt. Notice that at Walmart a lot lately.
Oh, Tommy, you're so troubled. So angsty. Right?
Pam's wearing her peach sweater that will come up a lot later. I'm going to tell you right now, you got to watch, because later on she's wearing a white shirt. She's got that sweater over it, and it disappears and reappears. When I talked about continuity earlier, that's one of the things I was talking about.
Did they throw him out? Is he not allowed to eat?
No, they told him to go look for him, whatever his name is. I forget.
Oh, he's wacky, isn't he?
He went into Tommy's room and stole his mask.
Apparently not. Oh, through the table! Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be a bit irresponsible to have brought your grandson to work with you at the mental hospital. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't think Tommy was necessarily ready to get out. I like how Ethel chops this chicken's neck half off before she talks to it.
And just barehanded, and her hands are gross. Yep. Oh my God.
She is filthy.
That is disgusting. Oh, I'm going to get foodborne illness just looking at it.
Mm-hmm. And they're both all wearing the same clothes that they were wearing yesterday. She's only got one outfit.
Oh. She makes the meat pies downstairs.
Yeah. It's like trailer trash Angela Lansbury from Sweeney Todd. Oh, I guess she lives in a shack. Oh, we got a new guy. Another new character.
God, what the fuck?
We've got to introduce these people who might be the killer, though. Even if they get dispatched within 5 minutes of showing up. Ugh. He looks so much like Muse Watson from I Know What You Did Last Summer that I had to look it up. I'm like, is that the same guy who played...
What, the fisherman?
Yeah. Oh, he's got to go clean all the chicken shit out of the chicken coop.
Just a big thing of pickled eggs.
Yep.
Just got a thing of them. I don't know why.
She's got to do something with those chickens. So when I did my sticker design / my t-shirt design for her, Ron Sloan saw it and at a convention or whatever, and his wife commissioned me to do junior stickers. So
very nice.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking to me? Let's give him a couple lines so he doesn't seem so out of place later when he may or may not show up again.
Who knows? He might show up again. This crack team of investigators, I can't imagine how they haven't cottoned on to who's done this.
Right? Deputy Doug Jones. Another shot of him for no reason whatsoever.
This is high profile direction is what this is.
Yes.
Oh, just kill this guy now.
Uh-huh. Rebecca Wood. At the time, she was Rebecca Wood Sharkey. Do you remember him from driving Tommy to the halfway house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's just not another new character.
Right?
Although we do have
We do
another
have a new
new character
character.
right here.
Rebecca Wood Sharkey was married to Ray Sharkey. Remember him?
Based off of that look, do you think he has really any interest in her? He looks like he should have been with the leather guys earlier.
Not wrong. She was in the very first episode of Murder, She Wrote.
So is that 2 Murder, She Wrote actors in this one now?
Yes.
That's amazing. We've got a Murder, She Wrote count going on the 95
Right.
podcast.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Because Amy watches Murder, She Wrote constantly when she's not doing the podcast.
It's leaving Peacock at the end of the month.
Oh, no. There's a Murder, She Wrote channel on Roku.
Oh.
Uh,
It's showtime.
yeah, every week. Why? What? I love breasts, don't get me wrong. I am still a straight white man, but like...
Because it's a Friday the 13th movie directed by a former porn director. And because it's the 80s, you've got to have Coke. Something tells me it was actually Coke.
Something tells me the director supplied this Coke.
Yeah. Because of the way it like comes out of the vial, I'm pretty sure it's real Coke. It's not movie Coke.
It's a very... He does have a very practiced manner.
Yeah. And she's taking breath spray and putting it on her tits. And down below, apparently.
Oh my.
I mean, not that it's going to matter, but she's literally just here to be killed.
What if we took Kelly Lynch from Roadhouse and just removed her brain?
Uh-huh.
We'd have this character.
Like, there's something like totally offensive about her. She's pretty enough. But she does kind of have that like Ice Queen Kelly Lynch vibe. But doesn't seem like there's a lot going on upstairs.
No, it's blank. It is a blank slate up there.
We gotta throw a cat at her. Because it's a movie in the 80s. We need a jump scare. So one thing, because we're listening to this at very low volume, you can't really hear the score to it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of my favorite Friday the 13th scores. Because
Really?
it's a little bit different. The first 4 are just recycled basically from, the first one with a few extras thrown in. But this one is like it's got some of that, but all new. Oh,
Oh no, the Coke.
right? One of the fun things about that is that they originally made his head to be axed,
Yeah.
and they forgot his bald spot.
Whoops.
And it wasn't gonna be a big deal, but they showed his bald spot earlier when he was in the car with Tommy. So, not that I think anybody would have fucking noticed in this movie, but
That guy just doesn't look like a Billy to me.
yeah,
Doesn't fit the Billy profile.
yeah, which definitely lends credence to your gay shit. Yeah, now oh my God, the Coke.
No.
It just looks like real Coke.
There's no way it's real Coke because they actually did spill it. There's no way anybody on this set is spilling actual Coke.
Oh no.
I forgot how a door handle works.
I forgot how to look around my surroundings to see where the guy with the axe is.
You might want to keep track of that.
But we just want this music video shot. That's all that matters.
And commercial break.
Yes. Made for TV movie. Made for TV Friday the 13th. Wow, look at all those cocks. Tommy needs to get out more. He just stares out his window with his shirt off. Oh my God, it's Jason. Where did Jason come from?
No, he's definitely there. If you were taking as much lithium as Tommy is, do you honestly think you would look this alive?
No.
Just what I know of lithium, I don't think he's moving around much, honestly.
I don't know that it's lithium. I'm guessing because it was the 80s that it might be. Oh, sleeping Doug Jones.
Yeah, there's only been multiple murders in town, but, just relax, guys.
God. The mayor. I wish they'd gotten Murray, what's his face?
Murray Hamilton?
Yes. Just to play another sleazy mayor. You've got to open the camp. It's the 4th of July weekend, Sheriff. I feel like he was taking cues from,
Oh, yeah.
This is where we hear that Jason Voorhees was cremated.
What?
Yeah. I mean, we know that that's not true from Jason Lives.
It's definitely a confounding series of events that goes fully weirdly unexplained and just kind of...
I mean, I can do the mental gymnastics if I have to.
Yeah.
I've got a suspect for you. Every time there's a camera around.
I don't know. That new EMT is kind of suspicious for some reason.
Right?
Ugh.
How come Roy Burns is always looking at me? Funny.
Why do you cut the sleeves off of all of your shirts?
Because it was the 80s.
Poor wannabe Linda Blair. She doesn't want to be here.
Oh, no, she really did. She actually made a Friday the 13th fan film.
She did? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
And I know eventually we'll talk about part 6, but at the time, this guy, I don't even know his name. He never made that much of an impression, except the way he died. I've actually been right there in that spot that they are. I went during the pandemic. I was driving around LA looking for different movie locations, and I found the spot where they filmed this in Beverly Hills. And then there's the scene where they're at the trailer park later.
Mm-hmm.
That I've sat on the rock that's sitting out there.
Nice. Did you make sure to cut your sleeves off just to, so you fit the vibe?
Yeah. And I had sex on a blanket with this big-breasted, buxom babe.
Didn't actually step on the spot. You stood in the bushes and watched the spot.
Yes, I was
Get the full effect.
I was the fisherman. But the guy who's playing this guy was dating Darcy DeMoss, who is in part 6.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't you be cleaning the shit out of the chicken coop?
Oh, that chicken coop's never going to get clean.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and for a guy who is supposed to be a suspect, he sure does die fast.
I mean, Jason does not like moral degenerates. He never has. He's always,
I do like the fact, though, that when he falls, the place where he got stabbed with the piece of branch is strangely not there.
Oh, what a surprise. He's already done. Well, I'm gonna just lay here nude like a normal person does.
Yep. With my naturals. Oh, man, I wonder if she's going to get it.
Yeah, this being directed by a porn director makes me long for the idea of and with all the numerous, obviously like sort of homoerotic overtones that seem pop up in these movies, I would love to see the David Dakota version of a Friday the 13th movie. Filmed at his house. Just a bunch of shirtless dudes everywhere.
Uh-oh. Bloody garden shears.
Man, that was the best 30 seconds of my life.
I've stood there too, but it doesn't have any water in it.
Well. Hey, baby, I might not have another 15 seconds in me.
Right? He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would go off for self-reflection after fucking. He does strike me as the guy who would like pick up a branch and just start cutting down the vegetation for no reason whatsoever. Oh, he's back.
Oh yeah, she's sleeping.
Devoid of expression. Oh no. This is the stupidest way anybody has ever died in a Friday the 13th movie.
So describe to people what is happening right now.
A strap gets thrown around his head in his eyes, and Jason, quote unquote, is pulling it until it breaks and crushes the guy's skull.
I again, to be that guy, unless you are a supernatural being, a la Jason Voorhees, that is not humanly possible. Like, you can hurt somebody, I'm imagining, but you couldn't you couldn't turn it hard enough to crush somebody's head.
And you have to be prepared. The guy, so much stuff. It's like Final Destination.
Right back in against that tree.
It's like Final Destination. So much stuff has to happen for him to be in this position where he backs up against a tree.
Yeah.
And then you just happen to have this long leather strap and a stick.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't make any sense. See,
what made them think of that?
Pam is wearing her peach sweater over her white shirt. Keep an eye on that peach sweater because it's going to come and go like a Friday the 13th character who just got his eyes strapped out. Let's take the guy who's obviously having a psychotic episode with us to the trailer park to see Demon.
Oh, yeah. Great idea.
And why is it Pam and Tommy who are taking this kid to see his older brother and not the grandpa who you would think would want to see his grandson?
You would think, yeah.
He's just there to hold the door.
Let me just give my child to these white people. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. Because he wants to stay behind and fuck Matt. They've finally gone. We can totally fuck now. There's so much gay subtext in this movie. It makes Friday the 13th Part 7 look straight.
He's gonna have to find the white guy there is gonna have to find his way out of those pants though, which I'm thinking that's not gonna be easy.
True.
I don't know what is that style? Like the belt is on the hip side, like the hip.
Yeah, I don't know. He thought he was hot shit, but he was just cold diarrhea. I like how they have a trailer park sign here.
Because you wouldn't know it's a trailer park if you didn't.
And like just beyond that, you can see the water there. You can see the reflection of the water, and they've got cars parked right up to the water that you can't tell it, but that's all like a little pond. It's just the weirdest thing.
Yeah, Tommy just picked up a guy and dropped him through a table earlier, but take him out with you and the kid. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What?
Miguel Nunez Jr.,
Wow.
Joanna Mann herself.
That's crazy. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. He
Who
was
would have thought-
also
you would have thought he would the biggest star coming out of this.
he was also in Return of the Living Dead with Mark Venturini this same year. Another new character. That's 2 new characters.
Yeah, come meet these people living in a van.
Yeah. That's my girlfriend Pam. Okay, Reggie, you're 12. So see that rock there with the little hole in it? I have sat on that rock.
The trailer park sign was gone.
Yes,
though,
the trailer park sign was not there.
Oh.
It was not actually a trailer park. But I've got photos of it and everything.
That outfit, my God.
He borrowed it from the gay guys earlier.
It's a full Eddie Murphy leather suit.
Mm-hmm. This was 1985. That was... Yeah, he played a kind of a punk character in this movie and in Return of the Living Dead. Maybe he just kept the same clothes.
He does. I mean, for whatever it's worth, he does radiate charisma.
Yeah. Oh, he's like
And especially when you're looking at the other actors he's working with here.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who, no matter what he's doing, he's always got a really good personality, and he just does jump up. And he has the best line in this movie. Well, the second best line. Instead of "you big dildo, eat your fucking slop," his is "them damn enchiladas." Oh, Junior's here to cause a ruckus.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's wearing the same thing from Mother's Day as the one of the characters. Ron Sloan. You don't want to provoke Tommy. He'll throw you through a table.
I'm going to go taunt that mental patient.
Yeah. Who knows Kung Fu?
Oh, epic whiny face from Tommy.
Oh, the choreography alone.
I mean, it's a little more realistic that they fell down like that.
Yeah.
Because I doubt they had a fight coordinator on set.
Probably. Could you imagine that if this was like the They Live fight?
They just go on for like 20 minutes. Yeah, this was a great idea, Pam. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, Pam. You should definitely take this mental patient out places more.
Just leave him with Demon. Go get Tommy and come back. She just blows pot smoke in his face.
Yeah, she's staying in a van with a man dressed like that. I don't think we can hold her to many moral standards.
Yeah. Oh.
Now it's black. I thought it was brown leather earlier. Now it's black.
No, it's black. Uh-oh. Damn enchiladas.
Oh, no.
There is not an outhouse there. Trust me, I looked. He's wearing Cyndi Lauper's earrings.
Oh, my God. Yes, we needed to see this for sure.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. He does kind of have an 80s female singer vibe going on.
Yeah, kind of a Prince look.
This shitbox is gross.
This movie just radiates class.
Yeah. Ooh, baby, hey, baby. I will sometimes just catch myself singing that. But nobody sings back, so I'm thinking, do they get their throat cut?
Mm. Don't rat on the walls is a very funny. That's a nice visual gag.
Yeah, somebody at one point did a whole like breakdown of all the graffiti on the wall. I don't remember where it was or anything, but I also like the fact that they're supposed to be in New Jersey, and they just had a big shot of a big palm tree. Maybe Crystal Lake and Haddonfield are in the same town.
Definitely.
Oh no!
Whoops.
She hasn't been. It didn't take her long because she's still got a pulse in her neck.
Was it a broom handle?
No, it's a big metal spike.
Oh, it's gonna ruin the leather. He's never gonna get that leather clean.
Yep. He cries like Joanna Man.
Look at him give it his all, though.
He's actually acting, which is not something you can say for a lot of the people.
No, it's very clear that he's got something everyone else doesn't.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Where have you been? Oh my gosh.
You've been gone so long, there's pumpkins in the yard now.
We can't find Tommy anywhere. Ugh.
That stupid fucking sweater.
When's Kristen Bell going to play her in a parody of this movie?
Right? The 80s hair is just... I'm guessing they're all dead. This is the first one, like, where they are visually playing with the character types. You know, like, there's Violet, who is the goth rocker chick.
Oh.
There's Stuttering Stanley, or whatever his name is. The Spielberg shot. Maybe he did that. Maybe, like, he was on set for that, too. They didn't just use his backyard. Oh, Junior's pissed.
Oh, no. How do you maintain that volume all the time?
She is my absolute favorite character in this movie. She just spits in it. I love that.
Of course she does. Yeah. The seasoning. It's redneck seasoning.
Yep.
Let's keep this scene going even for it. Yeah, keep it going. This is going to be the fight from They Live. It's this fucking
Tommy
season
just shows up and
just going on for a fucking ever. Oh no!
I love that Ron Sloan takes that head around with him. Her apron while she's cooking is just the shirt she's been wearing for the last week and a half.
They only have one set of clothing.
She has cleaned herself up.
She did wipe the dirt off of her face a little bit. Oh no! Well, movie's over.
Yep. Anything else that happens after this is just not worth it.
Now, interesting note about the costume designer. What do you figure the costume designer went through to make those clothes look like that?
Salvation Army.
I mean, getting him that dirty, you're not going to get him that dirty at this. You have to buy him clean and then make them that dirty.
Yeah, probably.
That's a choice. Like that's a costume designer who's going like, I think I know how to define this character.
And I love right now, Pam is literally just driving along the same, like probably 50 feet.
Yeah.
But they try to make it look like she's driving all over the place looking for Tommy.
Jason's supernatural ability to affect cars.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it just suddenly stops working. You know.
He's got a very hardcore, line of morality, and he hates fucking cars.
And before Bryce Dallas Howard ran around Jurassic Park in her high heels, Melanie Kinnaman did it in her high heel boots.
I still say people were desperately unfair to Bryce Dallas Howard. In that she went to work that day to have meetings. She didn't go there planning to run from dinosaurs.
Exactly. Have you ever seen A Place in the Sun, the movie that they're watching now?
Yeah.
It took me forever to figure out what the movie was because we didn't have the internet when this movie came out.
And why would these people be watching this?
Because it's a Paramount movie, and they're in a Paramount movie. And Montgomery Clift is doing more acting or better acting in the TV scenes than any of these other kids are doing throughout the entire movie. And he doesn't even have any lines.
Yeah.
It's just him rowing the boat while Shelley Winters blah, 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 blah. Like, if you look at Shelley Winters in A Place in the Sun, like just in this clip, she's supposed to be the dowdy one.
Yeah, right.
And she's like just a beautiful woman, you know?
The fucked up standards. Just the absolute fucked up standards.
They had to put her in movies with Marilyn Monroe so she'd look like the dowdy one. And poor Juliet Cummins in that hair.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
It's like
it's a female mullet.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like her hair was so flat they just had to flop this Shih Tzu dog on top of it. Oh my God, it's Muffin's corpse from part 2. Danny Steinman was playing 4D chess. You know what? You should fuck Jake because look at him. He's a cute guy. He wants to treat you right, but you're going to laugh at him because he's not like Victor. You fucking bitch.
I get it. I'd laugh at him too.
I'd suck his dick.
But that's it.
That's it.
That's all he gets.
Yeah, I'm not going to let him top. He's kind of like a young Colin Hanks with a stutter.
He looks to me, and did you ever see Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
There's a character who owns the character who owns a comic book store.
I know the main cast.
Huh. He became a main cast member like in the last 2-3 seasons.
Did he?
Yeah. And I think he's going to start a spinoff now. Looks exactly like this guy.
Okay.
Is he trying to find the other girl so he can try and score with her? Never going to happen, bro.
Violet is in my teenage bedroom. This is the only Friday the 13th movie that Madonna and Annie Lennox are in.
Yeah, walk away. Walk away, loser. Death by sneezing. Interesting. Okay. Oh no! Another one.
Like lots of meat cleavers. Yeah, what time of year is it? Because there's like pumpkins now. It would be really funny if they made this a Halloween movie. But Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers in part 2, was one of the stunt coordinators on this.
Oh.
So there are pictures of Jason and Michael Myers together because he brought the mask. He owned the mask. He just kept it. So he brought the mask on set, and there's pictures of him and Tom Morga as Jason and Michael Myers together.
Hmm.
My
I
friend,
guess, what are you going to do for this poor kid? Like, he'd either stay in his brother's van or stay in his
mental institution.
grandpa's mental institution. A bike shop's not looking too bad now.
Right? And she's wearing practically what Trish was wearing the last act of part 4. But not anymore.
Of course. You say a porn director made this.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can't imagine.
But he had a thing for natural boobs instead of silicone. Although this was 85. They didn't really start getting big and round until 86, 87.
Oh.
And we have movie Thunder and Lightning, where it thunders and lightnings at exactly the same time.
No, is there any way possible she's going to bed with her hair like that? Like, there's no way. She's got to do... There are many things she would have to do to that hair before she lays down to go to sleep.
Yeah, she's had that hair. She just doesn't wash it.
We will not give you any inner life. None whatsoever.
I like how she could just go right to sleep.
I wish I could do that. But not in this economy.
Right? I also like how she doesn't notice that there's a whole ass body in the bed with her.
Oh my God, you creep.
That's what she's really pissed about.
Now, I don't even want to think about the logistics of what he just did there.
Right?
Like, he's coming up from underneath, but he's also holding her throat.
How long are his arms? He's got Mrs. Voorhees' arms. She did the same thing to Kevin Bacon.
That is something I never thought about. Was that one? The logistics of that is it's just not possible.
Stop the slaughter. I'm guessing they're talking about sharks and dolphins.
Oh,
she seems like the type. Originally, Violet's death was supposed to be her getting a machete in her crotch.
Where the fuck is he hiding? Where is this 6'5" Hulk hiding in this room? Just make him Jason. Make him supernatural.
Oh, he was just around the corner. There's actually a shot, a still of her with the wound.
Really?
Yeah, that was the dirtiest machete. It's got shit all over it.
How rude. Clean that thing off before you kill us. I mean, be hygienic with your murders.
Yeah, definitely an insert shot because she got that up her cooch in the original version. Oh, they're all dead except for you, Reggie.
Grandpa's not dead. Yet.
Isn't he? Where is he?
We didn't see him killed yet.
Well, his body's going to come flying through a window here in a minute. Spoiler alert. I like Shavar Ross. I think he's decent as an actor.
Does he do the convention thing?
Occasionally, yeah. He was supposed to be at Days of the Dead in March. So I took my Friday the 13th piece, part 5 piece, to have him sign it. Then he canceled. So, but I did get John Shepard and Dick Wyand, and Melanie Kinnaman signed it a couple years ago.
He's an adorable kid.
Yeah.
And not at all a bad actor.
No,
it's just really unfortunate that the positions that they've put this poor child in.
Right. And his scream is to die for. It almost like dogs can hear it.
Pam, have you been going around murdering everyone?
Right?
I'll be right back. I'll never say it. I'll be right back.
You're in a horror movie.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That reminds me of like all those times like when somebody will say, "Oh, does it smell in here?" And you go, "Oh yeah, duh." You just take their word for it, maybe. No, you don't need to smell it. You don't need to see it.
If you smell it, I smell it. Oh. He doesn't just walk in a door.
So he piles the bodies up
Yeah.
upstairs in the bedroom, then goes outside only to come bursting back in.
Yeah.
Let's see who's faster, Jason or Michael Myers, because Michael Myers would already be at the back door.
Mm-hmm. You know, I hope we don't ever have to do it, but if we do the remake, the explanation for Jason being able to get everywhere is tunnels. He's built a vast array of tunnels underneath Camp Crystal Lake.
I mean, you got, at the very least, that like tells you that he's doing something when he's not killing people.
Right? What has Jason been doing for the last 40 years?
He's a doomsday prepper.
Clearly. Oh, there's an ambulance there.
Weird. I wonder why this ambulance is here.
With the lights on, which means the keys are in it, which means, oh my God, the chewing gum guy, and then there's Jason.
Weird. Where's Tommy?
Right? Is it Tommy or is it the ambulance driver?
Is it that weirdly prominent ambulance driver?
Maybe it's Vic.
Maybe.
You know what? He got all the way across to the ambulance, and then now he's just walking while they're running into the woods in California.
It's a trap. I thought he was wearing footy pajamas.
It does look like it.
Oh, there's the sweater. It's gone.
Yep, the sweater is gone.
The sweater. That's all right. All that mud, she was never going to get it clean.
Well, true.
This kid cannot stop falling down.
Yep.
Most important moment of your life that you need to stay on your feet.
Mm-hmm. Sweater's back.
What? She went back for the sweater?
I know, right? Oh, but see, it's untied now, so...
Oh, don't lean against a tree. There'll be a leather strap waiting for you.
Oh, no.
Wait, which one is that?
That's Matt, the director of the halfway house.
A railroad spike in his head?
And his throat slit. Sweater's gone.
That railroad spike was not holding you against that tree, though.
Clearly it was. See, they picked that up from the last movie where there was a railroad spike holding Peter Barton to the wall in the bathroom. And then Crispin Glover was nailed to the doorway. The sweater is 100% gone now, isn't it?
It appears so.
Oh.
My goodness.
There's Gramps. Gramps must have been in the woods with Debbie Sue Voorhees because he's missing his eyes too. Oh no, Pam. Pick up a pumpkin and throw it at Jason.
I wonder why they made her lose the sweater.
Right? Because she's in a white shirt, maybe? It's raining, and Danny Steinman was a perv. Oh, now Jason's walking fast. Uh-oh.
Oh no, what's going to happen?
Oh my God. I gotta get away. How am I gonna get away?
I can't stand up anymore. I forgot how legs work. Oh no. Oh, that's adorable.
And how come everybody in this movie can't see when somebody shines a light anywhere near?
Anywhere near you, you can't see anything.
He's like holding his hand up like he's the kid with the road flare in his face.
Now, again, if Jason, if he's a normal human being who just is just carrying on the legacy of Jason Voorhees, then he should be dead.
Agreed.
He did not survive just getting hit by this thing and thrown that long. His ribs are crushed.
Do you think he's dead?
Of course not.
Let's walk closer to the body.
As always.
Why?
I mean, you gotta take a look, right? And, you know,
True.
who is Jason Voorhees? It's Jason Voorhees. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What if it was Jason? There's no explanation for it.
I would actually prefer that.
Yeah.
I would much prefer that as an idea. Because if he's supernatural, then it makes sense. He can just get up from anything. And he can, you know, he would have the power to crush heads with leather straps.
No, I think they really missed an opportunity here because, you know, how he puts his hand on his head earlier because he's like, they should have waited until he had the blood on his hand and then he puts it up there and it's in the same spot where Jason had the axe wound. So it's bleeding. So he looks even more like Jason. I mean, the lighting in this movie is just way overdone. Like he's walking onto a theatrical stage. Now, I'm going to say this in defense of Danny Steinman as a director. He does have some really decent shots and some imaginative shots in this. Like that shot where he's, you know, standing outside the barn and it's lit really well. I can respect that. The scene where Junior's on the bike and it's his point of view and you see, you know, he's that kind of thing.
He's definitely playing with his toys, but
yeah,
and I would not go as far as to say he's got much of any talent.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying he's like there's some imaginative shots in it. I can't imagine it's all him, but oh, there's the chainsaw. Melanie Kinnaman readily, very often signs chainsaws at conventions. He brought a machete to a chainsaw fight.
I love chainsaws in horror films. Of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
but the chainsaw fight in Mandy was one of the greatest things I think I've ever seen put to screen.
Nice.
Just two guys fighting with chainsaws is just such a, and one of them being Nicolas Cage.
True.
That's just fucking brilliant.
Does it rival Dennis Hopper in Texas Chainsaw 2?
Oh, it surpasses. You've not seen Mandy?
I can't get into it.
Really? Oh my god,
100 times.
Mandy's amazing. Tommy, what are you doing here?
That's not Tommy under the mask? What?
Wait a minute. It's not him, actually. Just take your pills, Tommy. It's not.
Yeah, it's not Jason. You can tell by the mask. Duh. It's blue. And this guy is just walking slowly towards Tommy instead of like fast like he was a few minutes ago. Like he would have come to Tommy and he would have just stabbed him with a machete or cut his head off.
Admittedly, though, every one of his ribs was just crushed.
True.
He's suffering a pretty severe crush injury. His torso is fully on fire. And he's almost missing an arm from a chainsaw fight. So,
well, okay, you make a good point.
And he's supposedly an actual human being and not a supernatural murderer.
But why isn't Tommy doing anything?
Because Tommy doesn't know if it's real or not. You guys see it too?
Uh-oh. Any excuse to be shirtless again, Tommy. There's Chekhov's knife. Right in the femoral artery, right? No, just in the crotch.
Yeah, go up there. I'm sure that's gonna keep him from attacking you.
Yeah. You just got slashed in the chest with a machete. Definitely crawl up a ladder that you can't pull up behind you.
He's definitely just going to let you go. He's not going to kill you at all.
Yeah.
He's just, oh man, they climbed that fucking I can't climb a ladder. I got crush injuries to my ribs.
Right?
I got, my shoulders falling off.
But it doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. Look at how the range of motion in his shoulder.
Now we're safe. We got to home base. We're at home base, Jason. You can't touch us.
Like, you literally, he gets to the top. What do you got to do? You just got to kick him in the face so he falls off. You just, no, but let's let him get all the way up here.
Yeah, totally.
So we can repeat the shot from part 3.
Oh, he's dead. He killed Tommy.
I do like the way that mask looks, though.
So this guy was just a huge Jason fan.
Apparently. Because apparently you can get Jason's hockey mask anywhere in Crystal Lake. Actually, it was modeled after a professional hockey mask.
Oh.
They did use that for the first iteration of part 3.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. You caught him. It's like a bike shop all over again.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm here to accept my fate. Hi.
Something wrong with your ear.
Uh-oh. I don't think he's playing, Reggie.
Pam? Is it Pam? Pam, is it your time to do something?
An axe handle. Hit him in the shoulder. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Not a bunch of spikes. A tiller.
Go for the balls. Always go for the balls.
Fight like a girl. Oh, no.
Hey, Tommy, thanks for fucking nothing, man.
Right?
Fucking loser.
Dead fucking loser. Uh-oh. He's not on the spikes.
What?
Ah! He really likes Shavar Ross's ankles.
I just want you to pull me up.
Oh, no.
Hey, Tommy, why don't you fucking do something?
Yep. Oh, Tommy's alive? What? Everybody in this movie is wearing Chucks. Oh. Uh-oh, the mask comes off.
Oh, no.
Oh, he fell on the railroad spikes.
Oh.
Not the railroad spikes, the tiller spikes.
Wait a minute. He looks familiar.
Uh-oh.
What?
Is it Roy, the ambulance driver who kept mugging for the camera?
Who decided to put on a full
Jason mask, yeah.
Just a full, like, imitation skin over his entire head.
Full hood.
Why?
Yeah, does he know somebody in Hollywood who like makes those things?
And the mask just bursts as soon as he hits the ground.
Okay, now we are coming up on a part that is always, from the first time I saw it when I was 13 years old, has always pissed me off and bugged me.
Oh.
He starts showing, the sheriff is showing Pam clippings to explain why Roy was the killer. And first, he's got headshot of Jason Voorhees. And then he's got a headshot of Roy taken at the scene of the first murder. And then a picture of Joey in his white t-shirt from the first murder. What?
Why do we have a picture of Joey?
Because that's his son. That's what set him off. Nobody knew he was his son. Why nobody had to, like he could have just said, that's my son, you know? Like, it didn't have to be a mystery. Just could have been, that's my son that you killed. And they could have taken him away, you know, and it could have still been a mystery.
I'm going to kill everybody but the guy who actually killed my kid.
Right? But then
I hold all of you
this is the worst. This is the worst. He pulls out a newspaper clipping. Mass killer slain, killer's death. And then Jason fucking Voorhees, a photo of Jason Voorhees. A photo of Jason Voorhees alive in the Jarvis living room. Oh, Pam.
I mean, yeah, you know, you got Jason around. You want to just get a quick snap. You know,
Tommy took it. Clearly. Jason, don't you remember? Don't you remember, Jason? Oh, I hope Tommy's okay.
Why did they get that Friday the 13th publicity photo?
Right? And the nurse is just sitting there reading a book like they do. Poor Tommy.
Oh, you think he's like been through something?
A couple things. So let's wake him up while he's fucking sedated. God, Pam, you're so selfish. Uh-oh. I feel like something's coming. Oh my God, no, he's got a knife? What?
Tommy's been nothing but garbage this entire movie.
Mm-hmm. He does not need to be out of a mental hospital. I'm sorry. There's no way this guy got let out.
No, there's no way.
And now we get to see Tommy's final confrontation with the real Jason.
What?
Right? Except it's just a mirage. But you can tell it's the real Jason because the straps are in the mask in the right place.
Oh.
He's wearing the same clothing he was wearing in the last one. His the mask is the same. It hasn't been changed like it was throughout the movie. And all the wounds are in the same place.
It's so funny to look at it though, like just the amount of bullshit that the EMT did to do what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah. Uh-oh. He's got to be Jason now. I'm going to be Jason. He's telling Jason to go away because he's not needed there anymore. Oh, Jason's gone. Tommy's not, though.
All right. Somebody get me a machete.
Yep. Can you like imagine if his costume, if he was the killer from now on, if his costume was the blue hockey mask and a hospital gown?
Wait, why is the
why is the hockey mask in the hospital room?
Why would that be there? It wouldn't be there.
No.
It would be in evidence.
Exactly.
It would not be there.
Pam's really coming to his room now. And I think I saw pumpkins in the hallway. This was definitely filmed at Halloween. Michael Myers needs to show up at the end. Oh my God.
Ruh-roh. It's almost like you shouldn't have let him out of the mental hospital.
Exactly. Uh-oh. Now we've got Tommy with the mask and he's going to kill Pam.
Where did he get the kitchen knife from?
I don't know.
Like, just keep a fucking... steak knife in the fucking hotel, in the hospital room with the hockey mask.
Yeah, he's got a
Get 'em
butcher
together.
knife and a hockey mask in his hotel, or in his hospital room. His hotel room.
Yeah, so why a hotel room would make a little more sense.
I mean, you could at least, oh yeah, I brought this stuff to my hotel. I brought this stuff to my hospital room. It doesn't make any sense.
it's from the the steak that they serve at the.
Yes. Now,
And to carve an entire turkey for
Yeah.
dinner at the hospital.
now the novelization for part 6 has they talk about this scene, like it's Tommy's interior monologue in the scene is how he sees Pam turns around, realizes he's there, and talks him down, and then he agrees to go back to a mental institution because he's not ready to come out. I wish that they had done this in this movie instead of that, because it just doesn't make any sense.
No, it's very silly. It's very, very silly.
Yeah, you can see why this is one of my guilty pleasures, not one of my pleasures.
It's very funny.
Oh,
I don't think it intends to be, but it is very funny.
No. Ethel alone. The fact David B. Miller, he did Freddy's look, is one of the makeup artists here, which I think the Freddy makeup was much better.
Little bit more to work with, I would say.
But I one of the things I like about this one is I like the way the mask looks. I like the blue chevrons on it. I think it's interesting. Ethel is one of the best characters in the entire series of movies. I think she's so funny.
Special thanks to Converse and Nike.
I told you everybody was wearing Chucks.
Wow. Pseudo Echo.
Yeah, they had a Pseudo Echo song.
That's amazing. Wow.
So, yeah, but I mean, like Anthony Bourdain, he went and worked on other stuff. Dominic Brasher was
a monster.
Mm-hmm. Juliette Cummins, Bob DeSimone, Corey Feldman, Tiffany Helm, Melanie Kinnaman, Carol Locatel, Miguel Nunez Jr. is arguably the biggest star in here.
He is Joanna Man.
Yeah. Yeah, Debbie Sue Voorhees. So yeah, I mean, it's got its redeeming qualities. I've reassessed it over the years. I hated it because it wasn't really Jason. Fake Jason is what I called it for a while. Friday the 13th Part 5, Fake Jason. I don't know. Overall, it's not my least favorite of the series.
I think it's actually easier to watch than the last one.
Why?
Just because it's funnier.
Oh, well, fair enough, yeah.
I wasn't constantly annoyed by this one. No, the last one was constantly, almost irritating. This one is not irritating. It's very funny.
Yeah. I think because Part 4, the final chapter, tries so hard to be funny with Crispin Glover. This doesn't try to be funny. It just is because of the budget and the acting and Ethel and Junior. Yeah, I'll always have a soft spot in this one.
There's a bizarre, low budget 70s, exploitation movie about a crazy mom that kills people. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, is it Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker?
No, it's it's literally named Crazy Mama or something. I can't remember what it is.
Rabid Grannies.
They made 2 of them, and they're extremely low budget.
Bloody Mama.
I can't remember. No, that doesn't sound right. The alliteration. I think there's an alliteration there, but she reminds me of that character because there's a killer mom in it, and she's a real redneck, and yeah. It's coming to me at some point, but it's not going to come right now, I don't think.
Give it a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I there's just something about Part 5 that's just does it for me. It's part of it is it looks like the budget was raised, they could afford lights.
Well, when you only have to pay the director in cocaine, I think
this is true.
It saves a little bit on the budget.
This is true, and we all know how much cocaine was just floating around in the 80s. So yeah, I will be doing. I will be meeting some more Friday the 13th people this fall. I'm doing Days of the Dead. I used my proceeds from Pride that was going to go to buying glass shelves for my Star Wars collection to buy a slot there, so I'll get to meet Veronica Cartwright as well.
Nice.
Have her sign my Birds poster. Have Sean S. Cunningham, the creator of Friday the 13th, sign my Friday the 13th poster that I drew. So,
very cool.
Yeah. And ask him what he thought about the rest of the movies.
What did you think of number 5?
You know, right? I really like your movie, but part 5 is my favorite. I just watch it melt down. What did you think of Carol Locatel's performance in part 5?
It's the one thing he would want to steal and take back to his movie.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be, I know they're doing a Crystal Lake series, but wouldn't it be great if Ethel was, she would have been, okay, so say it's in the 50s, okay? She's probably, in this movie, she's probably in her mid-40s, so this is, 40 years later. So she would have probably been like 10 years old. Can you just imagine young Ethel as one of the Crystal Lake townspeople before she had a psychotic break and got knocked up with Junior?
Oh my God.
God, maybe I want that backstory.
How would you find a young actor who could maintain that kind of energy?
Oh God. Well, Amanda Bynes isn't working anymore.
Oh God.
That's my first choice, obviously.
Oh, you imagine shaved head era Britney?
Yeah. Working at the local diner. Eat your fucking slop. Dildo. Oh, Lord.
Forget trying to write a reimagining of Friday the 13th. You should just do the Ethel backstory.
Maybe I will. Maybe it'll be Ethel, a Friday the 13th story.
There's an entire scene of you establishing where she got that shirt, the only shirt that she wears.
Oh, she wears it all the time because it was her dead husband's.
She pulled it off of him out of his grave.
He died in it, and she pulled it off of him before the paramedics came. And the paramedics were the gum chewing guy and Roy. It was the first time. It was Roy's first assignment.
For some reason, he's got Joey in the back of the ambulance.
Baby Joey. Maybe Joey and maybe Ethel is Joey's mom, and Roy is Jason or is Junior's dad. Maybe they split up, and Roy couldn't handle Joey because he was a little slow. So he put him in foster care, and then he went to this halfway house.
Wow. I think you're creating an alternate universe here. That also would maybe lead into either the Wrong Turn franchise or The Hills Have Eyes.
There's there's probably a lot of incest in the Crystal Lake community. So
I would imagine. With Jason, with Joey, it seems like a hallmark.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Jason was the product of incest because of his deformities, but Joey just got the slow end of the stick. As did Junior. Roy and Ethel, brother and sister.
Oh my God, no. Why did Roy kill his sister?
Younger Ethel, Amy Sedaris.
Oh.
Because she doesn't look 60. She looks like she's maybe 30 still because she's just youthful. So she could play young Ethel. Ethel, age 30. She pulls Junior out of high school or out of 6th grade because the kids are bullying him.
Yeah, even though he's 15.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know why you're bullying my boy because he's 15 and he's in 6th grade. So is that Joey kid, but you don't see nobody bitching about that.
Yeah, more energy.
It's close to my bedtime. I don't have energy. I don't have Carol Locatel energy. I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody does.
No, this is true. Yeah.
She's dynamite.
She really is. So thoughts on Friday the 13th Part 5 to wrap it up?
It's better than the previous two.
Wow.
Just because I enjoyed it more. Like it's not it's not a good movie. It was easier to sit through.
Gotcha.
It's less annoying.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It seems to flow better. Even though it's not logical or well made. It just seems to go by faster. And it's much more enjoyable.
Maybe it's because you're always meeting a new character.
It keeps it fresh.
Yeah, you're like, oh, did the movie just start because we're just establishing all the characters? Friday the 13th Part 4, you've got all of them established in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's nobody new until 15 minutes in, and then there's Rob, the Jason hunter. This one, you're like constantly, up until the last 20 minutes of the movie, meeting a new character. I think between Demon and Nita, I think they're the last new ones you meet, and they're dead, and there's like 20 minutes left. So
yeah,
I think maybe that's a good point. You don't meet anybody new in Part 3.
No,
after the first 5 minutes.
Mm-mm.
Except Mrs. Voorhees jumping out of the lake again, with her head reattached.
That'd be a great trope, though. To write into your Ethel story is to have new characters just constantly showing up. Every commercial break, there's a new character.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing in my apartment? Well, I'm cannon fodder, Miss Ethel. All right, you go kill yourself, you big dildo. Something like that.
Yeah. I think that's a better franchise.
Oh, she goes to work for Sandy, the waitress at the Crystal Lake Diner at the, it's where she learns to cook her stew.
Oh, God.
God, can you imagine Sandy and Ethel?
No.
Oh, there's that young, Sandy's like, there's that young Steve Christie. I can't wait till he's 40. I can't wait till he's 30 and looks 40, I mean.
He's not going to lose his hair.
No. He's going to have a full, thick head of curly blonde hair until he meets
very suspicious mustache.
Yes. And he'd be driving the same Jeep as Pam Voorhees because you got to have a red herring in there somewhere. Oh. So next Friday the 13th, which is not till next year. We don't have another one this year. This is our only Friday the 13th.
Oh.
And it's Jason's birthday, June 13th.
That's wild.
Next is Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6. After that is Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, where billed as Jason Meets Carrie. Then Jason Takes Manhattan in Part 8.
Ooh.
Then we get into the ones that, well, one that I just still don't care for. And I find that the better Jason's look, the more I care about him, about the movie. Part 4 is my favorite because Jason, he has the best look. Part 5, Roy looks good. But Jason has the same look as he did in Part 4. So that's a selling point for me. Part 6, he's okay, but he fluctuates because at first they got a thicker guy to play him, and then they switched to C.J. Graham, who is much taller and leaner, was a bodybuilder but thinner, because quote, "Why do you have this fat guy playing Jason?" Is what they saw when Frank Mancuso Jr. saw the dailies. Jason's looking a little thick. Not in a good way. Part 7, his look is like John Carl Buechler did his look, and he's got all the wounds that he's had from all the movies. They incorporated those in, and then he's rotting underneath the water. So that's another one of my favorite looks. One of my least favorite looks is Part 8, because it just doesn't. You'll have to see it.
Yeah.
And then part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. You might actually like that because it is really funny. It has Leslie Jordan and Rusty Schwimmer in it, and they play a married couple.
Mm-hmm. No, I've seen all of them.
So you might enjoy that one while we're going down the. But Jason looks like shit in it, and then there's not even Jason in it.
Yeah.
So Jason X, I dig that. I dig the
Mecha Jason.
yes, Mecha Jason. I think it's funny. I think it's